What's up, farm mates? It is back here at the Lolfarm with Chumsley and your boy Dumper.
The Dumpmeister's here with a special treat today.
He broke into my house to show me some bullshit.
I won't stop.
It's like Robot Chicken.
I'll never stop. He's changed the locks more times than you'll ever understand.
And windows.
Yeah, and the windows. He had to fill a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
But I did that in the summer, to be fair. But
before I moved in.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was nice. His previous neighbors owed me some things. But regardless, I have prepared something very, very, very retarded and special today.
He's been talking about this for weeks.
I'll just give you my whole thought process here at the jump. I watched a YouTube video about criminals that committed, or not criminals, of musicians that committed heinous crimes. And it got me thinking about somebody in particular
They're
from the
fucking
history.
criminals, bro. Hold on, I gotta cut you off. They're criminals still, bro.
They're criminals still, yeah.
Okay.
But like they made music, and that's what you know them for, above the crime. And I was like, it got me to thinking about a couple people. One person we showed on the show that I brought already, Mr. John Hinckley Jr., a man that was a criminal before he was a musician. And I was like, I wonder how many fucking people there are like that, or how many you can like rope in. And like I also thought, like, what if I made you listen to them? And you tell me who's the best, who's actually like the most talented of all of these pieces of human garbage and filth. Because there's no other time you can recognize the talent other than when you're doing something that's already this offensive. Because it's like, it's hard to compliment, let's just say, well, I'll just use John Hinckley as an example. It's hard to be like, yeah, you know, he shot the president, but like he is really good at music. Like he's a really good guitar player. This is the one chance anyone's ever going to have to think that. This is your safe space for that.
About all these people. Well, most of these people.
Yes. You're probably going to hate some of their music too. And that's fine. I hate some of their music as well. It is what it is. But they have some level of talent. They've committed some level of crime. I had to stretch it to a bit more than what I actually found. The problem is that when you put criminals that are also musicians into Google, it just keeps giving you musicians that are criminals instead, because there's just no fucking difference to it, apparently. So I stretched it a little bit. I picked one guy who was primarily a musician, but he made being a criminal literally a part of his stage show. And so I count it. And he's been to jail multiple times, and he probably committed a heinous crime before he was a musician, so I'm counting it. Without further ado, we're going to throw it into the first one, who is honestly the godfather of people who have done fucked up crimes, but also made music. The man who was almost a Beach Boy, Mr. Charles Manson, Uncle fucking Charlie, right here, right there.
Every white girl's favorite fucking person to talk about.
Oh yeah. My artist refused to put a swastika there because it made her uncomfortable, so she put the smiley face to really liven it up a bit and make Charlie feel more personable. But for those of you who don't know, Charles Manson led a cult of people that ended up murdering multiple people. They murdered the wife of the director Roman Polanski, the guy who made Rosemary's Baby, and who's also a pedophile. He murdered that dude's wife, who was pregnant with his kid at the time. He murdered the entire family, who were the heir to the Folgers coffee fortune. They murdered all of those people at one house party. And they did it because Uncle fucking Charlie thought that if you could make that crime look like black people did it, you would start the race war. And if you start the race war, Uncle Charlie and the family are going to rise above it and end up being the new leaders of the new world, where everybody's just going to do acid together and have sex with one another, probably, and not take showers. And because Charles Manson's a maniac. The guy was also really good friends with Brian Johnson of the Beach Boys, and he was almost a Beach Boy. He almost got brought in to replace. So Charles Manson has legit musical talent. If none of you have ever heard his work, you're going to right fucking now. We're going to throw right into it. This is Uncle Charlie Manson. Here's what we'll do too. You're going to be rating these on a scale of 1 to 10. And you will tell me I want to discover what you think it is. And at the end, we'll see where everybody ranks.
Okay.
Try not to give the same number twice. You can break it down into like halves or quarters if you want. It's fine. You can do like 4.25.
How many songs are there?
Now
9.
streaming.
Okay.
9 musicians, 9 songs. I picked one from each person.
I think I can give all of them a rank instead of a 1 through 9.
There's a time.
Yeah, do 1 through 9.
I give them a tier list.
Yeah, that works.
The time.
This is hold on. This is Look at Your Game Girl, and I wish we would have waited before I watched this, because the reaction to my face, and I hope y'all had a reaction through our talking and our bibbling there from the beginning. Yeah, it caught me.
When we were testing the audio, we pulled this up so we could see what it sounded like, and the look on his fucking face of panic almost.
It was like the bustiest girl to show me your tits out of nowhere.
It's like he's
my
got
eyes open up. I'm like, damn.
He's got a beautiful voice, but at the same time, you looked worried because it's like you have to give props to Charles Manson.
I was,
and
worried.
This is also how we're leading off, is with a guy who's got that voice. Like, my God.
Well, so we're gonna try to run it through. We won't talk as much as we sing it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let's dive into it.
On flying. Think you're loving, baby, and all you're doing is crying.
Can you
feel?
I hate that I'm liking
real.
I
Look
know.
at your game, girl.
That was the idea, though. Make us uncomfortable.
Look at your game, girl. What a mad delusion. Living in that confusion.
To be fair, he looks like a wild man. in
He
the pictures,
he
too.
looks like he would take a shit in front of you on stage while he was playing
and
this.
jack off while he's doing it.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of all that, that guy's on the list later, so you'll see, buddy. You'll see.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Frustration and doubt. Can you ever live without the game? The sad, sad game. Mad game.
I'm naturally trying to A-log here, and I just can't.
It's
Just
actually
A-log.
like super good, like
Yeah.
across the board.
I
I have zero notes.
I can't shit on him.
I have zero notes.
I can't shit on him.
The sad thing is that Charlie might win the whole fucking thing.
No, he's already like at least second place. We're gonna go ahead and
He's in
we're gonna
first
put him
and
in-
last right now.
we're gonna go ahead and put him in tier 2. I'm gonna go ahead and keep a tier list myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna play
Ooh,
music.
maybe we can. Hold on.
My bad.
We're in the video, but I wonder if we could pull up one of those tier list makers since I have these pictures.
Fair enough.
Because we've already got the pictures. On the fly, we're figuring it out, folks. Again, I broke into
are.
this man's house in the dead of night to make this. So, just fucking deal with it.
Right. I didn't expect this.
Yeah.
Other than what he has told me.
Yeah. I've been gassing this up a little bit. Already, has it met expectations? We're 3/4 of one song in. But, like,
Ugh.
it's so cool, Charlie, dude.
We're just gonna call it
Talented scumbags.
scumbags. Yeah. We're gonna call it best scumbags.
Best scumbags. Alright.
We're doing this like I said on the fly, so I don't even know if what I'm doing is right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's just gonna give all these things, then I guess we'll play the stuff, or we'll put the stuff in after this stage.
Do I have to log in for this?
Oh man.
Slip template cover photo. It seems like too much work.
Yeah, fuck it. We'll make one and then we'll put it on Twitter after the fact.
Fair enough.
But we'll keep like an order.
We will.
Yeah.
We'll make an official tier list.
Yeah, we'll make an official one. I'll go ahead and get. We're gonna have S, A, B, C, D, and F.
Okay, fair enough. All right, I'm gonna play it while we get these tier lists going.
Just to say your love's not enough. If you can't be true, you can tell those lies,
upsetting.
baby, but you're only fooling you. Can you feel those feelings real? Look at your game, girl. Oh, look at your game, girl.
Fucking hate you, Charles.
If you can't feel and the feelings ain't real, then you better stop trying, or you're gonna play crying. Stop trying, or you're gonna play crying.
I wouldn't
Do
really.
you see why he could have been a Beach Boy?
Should have been a Beach Boy.
Yeah.
Imagine this guy singing fucking California Girls or whatever, like whatever
Right.
song they made. I forget.
Yeah.
Also want to point out the channel that this is on is the Godless Society, and they put sixes in the middle of words to make 666. They probably have all of Charles Manson's music if I had to take a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
So
They probably like Charles Manson.
I hope I'm not making a mistake by saying this, but go check out the 6 less 6 Society on
Six.
YouTube if you want to see other things like this 13-year-old Charles Manson song.
Game.
Is that you have?
Sad,
Yes.
sad game.
Wait, do you have an S at the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sad game.
So holy fucking
Like,
shit.
yeah, Uncle Charlie might run away with it. Like, just based on that.
Oh yeah,
alone.
I've already got him in top S tier.
Mother
now.
of God, I put him in my A just because I want to see if there's anyone that can be better.
I don't think it's possible.
If anybody ends up being better, because I haven't listened to a full song from anybody. I just made sure that it was their music, and then put the fucking thing in a
That's
list.
fair enough, though.
So I'm gonna put him in A for now, but the top of A, if no one else beats it, he's gonna be the only guy in S.
They're adjustable.
Yeah, we can move these on the fly. The next guy is our my fucking boy, friend of the show, John Hinckley Jr. Shot Ronald Reagan, that scumbag piece of fuck. I wish he would have died. In a video game, only in Minecraft though. Real people shouldn't die. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah. This is our boy John Hinckley Jr. Currently out of prison because John Hinckley Jr., despite being a criminal, was actually just a mentally unwell man who had a fucking psychological break, and he's been deemed not a threat to society at all. And so he gets to live amongst society and make his music and put it out on stuff. You can find him on YouTube and Spotify and Apple Music, all that good stuff. He's wonderful. Wonderful folk singer-songwriter. Do you have any thoughts about John Hinckley Jr. or Ronald Reagan, for that matter?
No, because
Do you have any thoughts about Nancy Reagan and that God-tier throat game?
I'm thinking. No, I'm just thinking about this tier list.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
I'm already in shambles.
I know, dude. Charles Manson's gonna be a tough fucking act to beat. I really
forgot
love
about
that.
John Hinckley too, because
Yeah.
his music was actually pretty solid.
Hinckley's got talent, man. He's not funny. I brought him to the wrong show, really, when I brought him to the thing, but I had to see your reaction when you found out he shot a president.
Right.
And then we made a YouTube video last year.
I'm about to say the episode was born because of it.
Those are great fucking shades.
He looks wild.
He looks like a dude that just works at a tractor supply.
She's still looking groovy. What was old is new.
Are all these about these dudes falling in love with somebody?
Well, this came out 13 days ago, to be fair.
Oh, but still.
This came out recently. Maybe you met a girl, man. I'm okay with John Hinckley Jr. meeting a girl.
After this, we're gonna go read some comments under John Hinckley's page because I really want to see the people who just like, you shot the fucking president.
I hope
You know,
they're
this
supportive
shit
of
up.
the music.
Oh yeah.
I really do, because he seems to be actually like happy and seems to be a productive member of society.
I mean, he's trying to be at least. Yeah.
He's got more subs than us. We can't judge. Granted, you will have 31,000 subs when you shoot a president.
Right, but say, let me go shoot the president.
Yeah, in a video game.
In a video game.
She's my Nordic beauty, pure as the driven snow. Ain't no money changes.
Oh my god. I just saw something that popped up in the corner.
Pallets full of ballots.
I wonder if that guy committed crimes I could use.
Yeah, because he's going F. He's going F. He's going lower.
Honestly, that guy might be the best guitar player of the bunch.
That's
the pallets full of ballots guy.
If we're going musicians.
Like, yeah,
Sure.
we're going specific. This is a weird thought experiment because you try not to take the crimes into account because of the music that's made, in a way.
Right.
Because we're only judging talent here. So it's really just a test to see if you can do that. To see if a human can be objective. Put your friends and family through this challenge. You at home, the listeners and viewers. You should put everyone you know through this and see if they can. Because if they can't, they're bad faith pieces of shit. But regardless, it's fine.
She's my one and only, each and every day. She's my one and only, there ain't no other way. Baby's got it going on, she knows I'll always be true. She's still looking groovy, what was old is new. She's my one and only, each and every day. She's my one and only, there ain't no other way.
Okay, so far I'm giving credit to the song. It's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing really wrong with the song.
Yeah.
It's just it's the same pace.
Yeah.
So as far as the song goes, I'm gonna go down the tier listing a little bit. He's fine as far as a singer, but
he's good lyricist.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's just not very good like guitar player yet.
I don't think so. Maybe he's got some videos where he shreds. Maybe we can't really judge off the one video. But this tier list is being judged off one video.
This is the second song because either of us have heard.
That is true.
So we really don't know. That is fair.
She's my Nordic beauty, pure as the driven snow.
Don't know why she has to be Nordic, but that's fine. Everybody's got their. Jodie Foster wasn't Nordic, so he has moved on.
I forgot.
He has moved on.
Yeah, I forgot. It was all over a movie.
It was all over Jodie Foster. Just a woman.
Each and every day. She's my one and only. There ain't no other way. She's my one and only. Each and
It's a very Lou Reed sounded inflection there. It's weird.
She's my one and only. There ain't no other way.
Hey, we gotta give it to him. That was it was pretty good.
Not bad at all.
This
Not
is probably
bad at
what
all.
he dreamed about doing once he got out of prison.
For a man that learned how to do this in a psychiatric institution, he's done a very, very good job at coming along. So, I'm putting him on the B tier.
Yeah, I got him on B tier. He might go up depending on what we see next.
He could go up or he could go down, to be fair.
You truly have no idea what garbage he'd actually bring, because he's bringing some true garbage.
These are the only two people that you have that are really notable.
But ironically, someone might go A tier because it's just that bad.
Yeah, that is fair.
So good.
Someone could be.
That's how this list is gonna work.
Actually, if I remember who number 3 is, you very well might actually do that, because number 3 is one of my personal favorite human beings on God's fucking earth, Christian Weston Chandler.
Oh gosh.
Chris Chan, just put Chris Chan into YouTube and look it up. I don't have time to tell you everything.
No, we don't.
That's hilarious. But Chris Chan is a woman currently named Christine. Used to be a guy named Chris. Made some music, but the only real crime that Chris has ever committed was that, I believe it was last year, yeah? When Chris did the thing, or was it this year?
It was early last year.
Early last year. So last year, Chris Chan, it was last year because Ralph was at the arrest. You're absolutely right. So, oh no! Tail end of fucking 2020 is when it was, because Ralph was at the arrest.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, tail end of 2021. Tail end of last year, because Ralph's downward spiral started almost immediately afterwards, and that's been going on since this year.
It was wildly how quick it was.
Yeah. Ralph was at the arrest for Christian. Ethan Ralph was, and then literally like the next week his life fell apart, and he went on the spiral that's legendary as fuck. I wish he made music so he could go on the list.
Our first video was about Ethan Ralph.
Yeah, go watch the Ralph Palooza if you need to know about Ralph. But Chris Chan fucked her mom. Her mom is a dementia-riddled 80-something-year-old woman, had sex with her, is going to be indicted for many, many years, was bullied relentlessly on the internet for almost the entire life. This is a cover of a Backstreet Boys song.
Look at me.
So this is Chris from back in the day. I know you're going to love this so much. You never heard Chris's music before.
Virgin with Rage.
Yeah,
yes.
So Chris was in a bit of a war with a guy. This is Chris Chan, but there was another Chris Chan, quote unquote, called Liquid Chris. Liquid Chris. This was the karaoke contest that they had. So the winner of this karaoke contest was going to be deemed the real Chris Chan, the only Christian Weston Chandler legal name in the world. Which Liquid Chris was just a person who pretended to be Chris to fuck with him. So this is his intro. He's got a little guitar. It's going to be a Backstreet Boys cover.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here sad and lonely without a fire, but a desire to not hear you say, I want it that way, as I see the
Is it a Guitar Hero controller?
I think it is.
walking along
Yeah, it
one by one. I never wanna hear I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rage. Tell me why I so need a cute girl my age.
Okay, he's bringing it around now. The's no denying.
Yeah.
He got 2 verses in a row that rock.
He did.
Like.
Okay, so far you're
Tell
on
me
D
why
tier.
I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend and I have no fire but a desire tonight.
I like how he just makes his own lyrics and just mixes the lyrics from the song.
That's Chris Chan's life, bro.
A boyfriend. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with Red. I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why.
That's a good line.
I never
It is.
wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend. Why do all of the jerks get all of the pretty girls? Yeah.
Jesus
You
Christ.
may not know this, but
Oh, talking about.
He's talking to us?
Jerks?
We actually have girlfriends
Yeah.
and we're definitely jerks.
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing this. This is really asshole behavior.
It is.
You didn't have a
It's not
choice in the
wrong.
matter, but like,
I mean, I truly do.
I'm a real
I'm the one
piece
who
of shit.
uploads these videos.
You could have just not answered the door.
But I upload these videos.
That is fair. You're the reason they're gonna go on the internet.
So, we're
Yeah.
both to blame.
That's fair. So far, not quite Uncle Charlie.
No,
You got it. I'll say that.
not even half as good as John Hinckley Jr., but as far as entertainment value, it's pretty solid.
Yeah, so far Chris Chan is somehow transcending a tier to something above all of it.
Right.
For me, like he's transcending. Like my phone right here, the tier list starts here. Chris Chan is somewhere up here, like outside of the phone, outside of
in an unironic tier list.
yeah. In an actual unironic tier list, Chris Chan is so far below the tier list that it's in someone else's tier list. Like, because this is just awful. I will give him, honestly, I'll probably go D because I really do like the
That's why I got
line. Why can't I find a cute girl my
That's
age?
why I got him. He's a D tier for me right now.
you
So
should
far,
know
at least.
Yeah.
that I am a lonesome heart.
Somehow?
And I
I wonder why,
have
Chris.
no fire, but a desire to not hear.
Oh.
Don't wanna hear you start as a virgin with rays. So need a cute girl.
Hell yeah, that's a real
my
music video.
age.
Yeah.
I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rays. Me why I so need a cute girl my age. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I have a boyfriend. Tell me why I'm stuck as a virgin with rays.
He's looping now.
I so need a cute girl my age.
Yeah.
Tell me
You lost
why
Chris Chan. You're staying at
I
D11,
never
buddy.
wanna
Yeah.
hear you say
You could have been C.
I have a boyfriend.
Well,
But I get it. He's over the excuse of hearing girls say, I have a boyfriend, because 9 times out of 10 where they're saying that's probably not true.
yeah.
For this guy, at
They
least,
just don't want to be around Chris.
No, nobody does.
Yeah.
His own parents, they want to be around him.
Imagine you're like his mom and dad downstairs while he's filming this.
Right.
And you just hear this happening.
Maybe you don't know they didn't know he's filming. Maybe they did.
Oh.
Maybe they did.
They don't even. I'm surprised if they even knew that cameras existed.
Right.
If they even knew that television had color. They were elderly when they had him, man. Like, they
Yeah,
were
that's
already
true.
advanced age. Like, it's a lot. Chris Chan is going in my D tier with room for improvement or
Right.
dropping. Main problem is that he didn't have enough lyrics. Like,
That's
honestly,
true.
he just kept recycling the same shit over and over again. If he would have had unique lyrics throughout the whole song, it would have been funny enough that I would have knocked it up to a C or a B even. I would have put him at the bottom of B tier as the highest he could have
Could have.
gone.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yep. But we're going to go to our next contestant in the show here.
Oh my god!
Uh,
So, and I know what you all are thinking. No, this is not a character from the Fat Albert cartoon.
our
This
artist
is-
has only seen 2 black people.
Yeah, our artist lives in Eastern Tennessee, and she's never seen a. Well, I mean, she's seen black people, but there's really no excuse for
No,
this.
there's not.
The picture was grainy because there's not very many pictures of this guy. His name is Big Lurch. He was a rapper. The only reason that his music even got out there is because of the crime he committed.
I can dig it.
He fucking loved PCP, to put it politely. And the police found him nude in the streets holding a human lung in the air.
A human lung?
That had a bite taken out of it.
You know, I just killed this song.
Let me just... I gotta finish the exposition real quick after Mr. Lurch. So he is a horrorcore rapper.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense. But he murdered a woman, his roommate, cut her chest open, ripped out both of her lungs, and then had one of them in the street when the cops got there. And he had a bite taken out of it. This man committed cannibalism and murder. And then went to prison. And then only because he went to prison did anybody end up releasing this fucking album, the only album that ever existed from Big Lurch. And it is a collector's item if you can find a physical copy. I also think it's very interesting that there is a human head on a serving tray.
Right.
Right there. And yes, he is named after the guy from the Addams Family.
Okay.
So
fair
that's
enough.
all you gotta know. Now here's Big Lurch.
He
led off with killers.
Your friends are Prince to school ya. Cause murder the hobby, I'm using a torture chamber and not a hookah. So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it to ya. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger, Jeffrey Dahmer, Charles Manson, and all of your friends are Prince to school ya.
Jesus Christ.
It's a little on the nose that he keeps saying the names of famous murderers in his music, and the only reason this came out is because he murdered someone. It's very telling.
Yeah, it's almost like you wish the police could get involved in albums when people make music like this, because it's like, okay, it's pretty fucking obvious you're killing people.
Yeah, to an extent.
Let's do an investigation.
Now, to an extent, like death metal bands do the exact same thing, but I don't think any of them have ever killed anybody.
Well, exactly.
At least not that I'm aware of. Black metal people did, but that was only in the 90s.
I'm saying it's one of those moments where it's just like, yeah, maybe people should investigate this man because he is obviously psycho.
He was a PCP addict. They should have investigated him because he kept buying so much PCP.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You know, it was Texas, man. They don't give a shit.
That is true.
Murder the hobby, I'm using a torture chamber and not a hookah. So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it too. There's a million ways to die, a million ways to kill. So I'ma set an example out of a motherfucker without my steel. Cause I'm like a hungry lion, I moves in for the slaughter, killing for the simplest things. $20 bills and even quarters. I'm like a vampire, nigga, fresh meat, I can't pass it. Walking down the streets with a syringe.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Leaving your mama singing.
He just said, I'm like a vampire, fresh meat, I can't pass it.
Jesus.
It's
surreal.
It's so on the nose, bro. This was the first song that came up when you look up Big Lurch. I see why.
So I just sink to the bottom of the ocean, wearing cement shoes. When I was born, the doctor twisted up the facts. He said that I was the devil's son, so now I'm having flashbacks. The preacher almost drowned me at baptism, so on the 6th-year anniversary of my birth, I had to get him. So call the coroner.
You're not even rhyming.
Everybody to still decapitating, nigga, with maggots swarming him. Cause murder's a hobby, I'm using a torture chamber and not a hookah. So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it too. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger, Jeffrey Dahmer, Charles Manson, and all of your friends are Prince to school ya. Cause murder's a hobby, I'm using a torture chamber and not a hookah. So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it.
I want to point something
This
out.
dude was just obsessed with murder.
The album is called It's All Bad, and I can't disagree.
No.
It's all bad. This has been horrible so far.
Yeah, and the song's okay. I'm trying to listen to it because I like rap a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I listen to the most. But I'm trying to listen to it as someone who can criticize rap music, and I mean, it loses me in some senses.
I like the beat. I like the instrumental a lot. I like the that weird 90s little theremin sound almost in the background. What is it? What did they call it back then? The funky worm or whatever.
Yeah, I get what you're getting. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
I like that. Every time he opens his mouth, though, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Every time he opens his mouth, he's admitting to the crime he committed, or saying something that sounds awful when it doesn't rime.
That's true.
His producer gets an A tier from me. He gets his fucking an E. He's fucking cooked. Somehow Big Lurch was cooked on album 1.
I'm using a torture chamber and not a Ruger. So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it. Yeah, late in the afternoon, the mailman was delivering. So I threw him in my house, slit his throat, and left him shivering. Just because my social security check came too late.
He just talked about pooping in his slit throat.
So we had to meet his
I think so.
One day I'm kicking it with the homies and the neighbors got mad at us. So I threw him in the basement to kick it with my baby Texas rattlers. They shouldn't have told me that the ATF was on raid just because we in the backyard blowing up dynamite sticks and grenades. I called the Domino's Pizza man while watching a football game, and it made me mad after he didn't show up when 30 minutes came. So when the doorbell rang, I fucked them up like the mobsters, while my baby mama still complaining that she got fingers in her pasta. I went to the speaker shop to get 18s for my truck, but when I got on my ride, I didn't like the way that they hooked them up, because the amp would turn off whenever it wasn't cold. He got in my truck to fix it, I turn up the beat and watch his ears explode. So call the coroner, cause Lucky Luke's just warming up. Everybody's still decapitating nigga with maggots swarming up. Cause murder's a hobby, I'm using a torture chamber and not a Ruger. So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it too.
Did he actually have a torture chamber? But he did.
He lived in a shitty house in the projects. His house was basically just a torture chamber. Well, like, so the weird thing is that he seemed like a guy that was just into, like, horror movies and stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, would just rap about this kind of fucked up shit.
PCP took his mind over.
PCP warped the reality warped the space between reality and fiction to the point that he just kind of ended up
doing it.
Yeah. Honestly.
Sad.
It's really, like, it's not even the movies or the music that did it to him. It's entirely the PCP. Like,
right. People would blame the movies. People would blame video games. But it's fucking the drugs.
Like, he had a girl, or not a girlfriend. He had a roommate who was a girl, and she had a boyfriend that also lived there. The boyfriend wasn't at the house. He was at work when it all happened. But, like, he lived a normal enough life. He had roommates, and a roommate no less that trusted his 21-year-old girlfriend around this guy.
Yeah, at all times.
Like, he was a normal dude. They all just like doing PCP together. And then, like, this happened.
Jesus.
Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger.
What a way to talk, man. Bring it back in.
He's such a waste of bars.
So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it to ya. Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger. Jeffrey Dahmer, Charles Manson, and all of your friends are friends to school ya. Cause murder's a hobby, I'm using a torture chamber and not a Ruger. So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it. Yeah, I make you play tug of war with barbed wire.
I keep expecting there to be another guy that comes in when he does that.
Yeah, you want there to be.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
That might be what it is too, yeah. Uncle Charlie comes in.
I don't give a fuck about my enemies, nigga, I done lost it. I stick your hands in freezer until the motherfuckers is frostbit. And then I turn on the heater and watch them thaw. While you agonizing in pain, I simply break your jaw. So call the coroner, cause Lucky Luke's just warming up. Dead bodies is still decapitating, nigga, with maggots swarming up. Cause murder's a hobby, I'm using a torture chamber and not a Ruger. So if you wake up in a puddle of blood, nigga, I did it to ya.
I think we're good there.
Yeah, I think it just goes into what should be an interlude for the next song after that.
So that's going on D tier for me.
I'm putting him in the lowest possible.
Above Chris Chumsley. Well, no, I gotta give him a little more respect than that, because at least he put his heart into it and tried a little bit.
He put a woman's lungs into it. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but you're right. A waste of bars. Not a lot of attractiveness to his lyrics.
No, he did. They weren't creative. He was beat.
Just talk about wanting to murder.
The beat rocked, but that wasn't him.
Or breaking people's jaws, or
comparing himself to people that commit heinous murders.
Right.
Like I can't get down with it. Like it was just maybe
there was nothing there. It was enough.
There is potential for a rapper on this list to be worse. So I'll give it that like he could go up to D behind Chris. But, like, right now, I don't see anybody but maybe one person knocking him off.
I put him above Chris Chumsley, but that's about it.
That's fair.
Okay.
I'll give him that.
As long as we got a decent understanding.
Who is next?
But, we're going to go into the next song.
Oh, yes!
Woo!
It's Chance, Cyrex, lolcow of the fucking year.
Yeah, this is probably, like, he's a slept-on character in the show. I don't think we've ever brought Cyrex. That's because he likes to flash his dick a lot.
He does. So and that is a crime, but he's not been convicted for that. The crime he's been convicted for that is a mugshot picture of him. Funny enough.
Oh, I forgot to bring it up.
My artist did a lot of fucking justice to him.
Yeah.
She also, so funny enough, she sampled the color of his teeth to make his teeth that color in the picture.
Oh, really?
Which I thought was really fucking gross and funny. But, like, Cyrex went to jail. He was convicted of domestic battery for shoving his grandmother into a wall. like
true
assaulting
piece
her.
of shit.
Yeah, he still lives with her. She took him back in. But other than that, like, he sends dick pics to, like, underage girls with mental disabilities. He constantly pulls his dick out on other people's streams when they're talking shit about him. He threatens to fight people. He threatens violence against people all the fucking time, and it doesn't back it up. He's as pathetic as they come, but he's technically a criminal, and he's also a rapper. So I brought him.
The best rapper.
Best combination of things. Hey, man, you know what they say? If you're going to commit crime, you might as well rap about it.
Featuring Violent George.
Yeah.
I didn't know he had a friend. What is this?
This is his rap music. This is Cyrax. Told you he's a rapper. It's like you didn't believe me.
I almost didn't.
You didn't want to. That's his house, too. You've seen that house.
Oh god, it sounds legit. It sounds like it's about to be a banger, but it's not gonna be. Oh!
Chance and Mr. Violent George, I guess.
One single night, one single day before it all just slipped away with the paradise. I do not know to the joy I never had. I'm all alone, isolated on my throne. Why have you forsaken me? The days I number themselves into the grave. Life cries a dream, guys.
Oh, he sounds like he has fucking Down syndrome.
He sounds like he's about to cry.
Yeah.
Every time he says a word, his voice is like shaking. I think he's nervous.
He's very nervous.
And he's just at his computer, as you can tell.
Oh my god.
Like, we've seen that backdrop before.
This song could be a banger too if it wasn't him rapping. Like with whoever. I like the beat.
I hope that Violent George is the producer who made the beat.
I hope Violent George can rap.
Well, you're not judging Violent George.
No.
Dude, I was gonna say Charles Manson. He's not, but that would be insulting to Charles Manson. Big Lurchy's not either.
God.
My God,
This is awful. Now this goes below Big Lurch.
I wish all these people were alive and out of jail, so we could do a making the band
Yeah.
with them all
True.
as a collective. Charles Manson in a wheelchair and fucking Chris Chan on the same stage with this fucking guy.
Oh my gosh, they would.
And Big Lurch, who was legit, like 6'9", like
Jesus.
a giant
He did
man.
look huge in that his cover photo.
He was shoot very tall. He's a very, very large man. They called him Lurch because of the way he looked, you know. But enough about Big Lurch. This is Small Chance. Man. The worst part is that man is 14 years old. It's even funnier when you can't see him.
Oh.
The picture they keep using is incredible.
That is amazing. Here we go.
I'm searching, I can't find a way. The demons in my
It's
head.
medium
I don't
Lurch.
want to play. Don't know what to say. The bullets will spray.
Oh my god, did he just really?
This pain needs
Look
to
at him in the
fade.
background, though. Dude, are you surprised? Look at his poster.
I saw it. It's ICP.
That's not even ICP. That's a different Juggalo group.
No way.
Yeah, that's a different Juggalo group. Violent J never had big dreads.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's a different Juggalo rap group. So his main Juggalo rap group isn't even ICP.
Which is probably worse.
Who at least have a modicum of talent.
Jesus.
Like,
While George and Cyrax, we hold it down for the better boys. We hold the money we make.
you guys are holding down rap
Down
music
the
for
grid
white
boys.
people.
Thoughts in my
Yeah,
head.
you're making this all look bad.
You're holding it down in the sense that we can't make it anymore.
You're making us shit on Eminem, and he's amazing. So it's
Thoughts
like,
in my head. They all want me dead. I'm focused on this money.
I think Eminem would
I'ma
die if
skip
he heard
bread.
this. I think he would actually have a heart attack.
Pockets full of hundreds. Chilling with your main girl about to get up lunkin'. She feeling on me funny. She wants that lovey-dovey.
He just-
And I'm about to
he's rapping the simplest
He
shit.
just said
Jesus.
getting a blumpkin. Do you remember the Blumpkin?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. From Harold and Kumar, blowjob while you're taking a shit. Maybe the grossest thing ever imaginable if you're a woman.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's horrific.
I got lots of honeys. It's Violent George the Pimp. Pistol on my hip.
Oh yeah, you're a pimp, bro.
I'm sure you are.
Like a sinking ship.
Violent George.
I like that. Violent J to Violent George.
Yeah, okay, I see why.
It's a real pussied down version.
It is.
Like,
I think we're good here because we're judging Cyrix based off that. And if anything, George made that worse.
I think George did make it worse.
Because George had nothing. He came with absolutely nothing.
Cyrax is going dead last for me.
100%.
He's even like Big Lurch has a leg on him barely. Like,
fucking G.
it ain't by
Cyrix.
much.
What are you thinking, buddy? With your life, just commit Minecraft already. And Minecraft.
Oh, so this guy's the only real musician first, criminal second on the list. This is G.G. Allen.
Okay.
He was a punk musician from the 80s and the 90s. G.G. Allen he had a band called G.G. Allen and the Murder Junkies, which is kind of a cool name for a backing band.
I mean,
Murder Junkies is kind of badass. I like the name at least. G.G. Allen has been convicted of one crime. In, I think it was 1989, he was convicted in Michigan of sexual assault of a woman after a show. But that's the least of the crime the guy's ever committed. It's the only one he ever got caught for. He would do things in decent exposure. He's been taken to jail for many times because most of the time he would just get naked on stage immediately.
Hell yeah.
He would take laxatives before his sets and shit all over the place and then throw it into the crowd and eat some of it. Roll around in it, and then like run and fight audience members covered in his own shit and piss.
Jesus Christ.
And he would oh god, let's see.
That's heinous.
Break bottles over his own head. He shoved a bottle up his own ass once on stage. He fucked a dead cat on stage.
What?
Yeah, that was in his early stuff though. Before he got out of jail and calmed down a little bit. He died in 1993, immediately after one of his shows got so. The Murder Junkies and G.G. Allen had a very long history of having their show shut down like 2 and 3 songs in. Because that's their stage show, is man shitting all over the place.
Yeah.
So, like, nude man covered in his own blood and piss, shitting all over your audience and your stuff. So they get shut down all the time. They were playing in New York City. The show got shut down. He walks naked into the streets covered in piss and shit, wearing only cowboy boots. And, somebody brings him a pair of pants. They walk to an apartment, do heroin all night, and he fucking died. In the floor. They didn't know for 2 days that he was dead. They just thought he was asleep from all the heroin. And he laid as just a corpse for 2 days. And then when they had his funeral, they opened it to the public and gave him a full open casket funeral that any of his fans could come attend. To this day, people will go piss and shit on his gravestone to show honor to G.G. Allen. And then his mother has to go clean it up. And she's very upset about that and wants people to stop. I'm not kidding about that.
That bet, though. That's a fucked up situation.
It's a lot. G.G. Allen is a monster. He would rape people. He would sexually assault people in the crowd. Just constant shit. Sexual assault. Like, there are videos of people pissing in his mouth after shows. Like, all kinds of shit. This is Carmelita, though. This is easily the only good song he's made, and it's actually really sweet.
At Honda,
so,
we know
it's about love.
Drive through the
yeah.
It's about true love.
Everything that was not a rap song has been that way.
The all-new CRV and
So even though this guy would, cut himself in broken glass,
line
pull his dick out, piss and shit on people, and fight audience members, he had a heart of gold, Almost wish I didn't tell you what this was about, so it came into this when you're expecting, screaming. Just look at him, though, dude. He looks like a maniac.
Chinese Johnny Depp.
He kind of does. He's from, there was one other thing. So he's from, I think it's Vermont. He grew up in a really, really religious household. His dad was a fucking paranoid schizophrenic, constantly threatened to murder his entire family. To the point that dad dug 3 graves in the basement for him and his brother and his mom. Never did anything about it. And also, Gigi was originally born, government name, Jesus Christ Allen.
No way.
I'm dead serious. He went by
hilarious.
Gigi. He changed his name to Michael eventually.
Oh yeah.
But he went by Gigi because his little brother Merle,
Merle.
who looks like. I almost want to show you Merle too, because I'll pull up Merle while I'm giving this exposition, because Merle looks like a fucking cartoon character. Merle would call him Gigi because he couldn't pronounce Jesus Christ Allen, so he would just call him Gigi.
Oh my god.
I'll show this to the screen too. Merle is the most hilarious looking man on the face of the fucking planet.
Oh my god.
He looks like a Woolly Willy, like the thing where it's like it's like the magnet in the pen. Like,
oh my god.
just so anyone can see Merle, the Hitler mustache and the giant fucking mutton chops.
They were drawn on there.
Like, he looks like a cartoon, and that's a John Wayne Gacy T-shirt too.
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing. These guys were fucked. But like Gigi Allen had some legit singing ability, and Merle played bass. So like they were musicians. They had nothing else to do in life. So
Let's fucking hear the rest of it then.
yeah. Of course, it's about being strung out on heroin, dude.
Right.
Art imitates life. Oh, no, he's got a gun. Oh no. What?
I don't know.
His heroin guy works at the chicken stand?
Right. Like I don't understand why he works there.
Why does he need to pay
much
some?
more money working selling heroin?
I mean, yeah, I guess you'd want a government job so they don't suspect anything.
Yeah, I guess.
I suppose. Maybe Gigi Allen's smart enough to give him credit for it. Get it all figured out.
Yeah, I'm sure. Don't shit on the audience is really figuring it out.
Hey, and pissing. And fighting them.
You're right.
And fucking, like, forcing his cock into people's mouths on stage, men and women. He didn't give a fuck, dude. Gigi Allen was crazy.
Well, I'm sitting here playing Russian roulette with my pearl handle gun.
He's another gun.
The county won't give me any more methadone, and they cut off your welfare check. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Carmelita, hold me tighter. I think I'm sinking down, and I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town.
Respectful.
Absolutely respectful.
Definitely.
I almost want you to hear Gigi Allen's actual band music, too. Just,
We can
you
look
click
it up.
on the mix real fast, because it's just going to play random song at the start. Yeah, just play that real quick. You need to hear just something that's not that as well. Yeah, this is fun. Fighting You Scum is insane. So this is what he actually sounds like most of the time, what you would go see at a show. It's more what you'd expect.
Jesus. Hated the nation.
I like that he's got his own tombstone tattooed on his chest.
Oh my god.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, bend over, buddy, here comes my foot.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
That makes a lot more sense.
For me, Gigi Allen, personally, just because it's Gigi Allen and he's a fucking legend. He's up there with Uncle Charlie for me.
I put him behind John Hinckley.
That's fine. That's totally fair. I feel like he should be at minimum a C. Like,
Yeah.
anybody should be able to give him a C.
Yeah.
Because at least I picked Carmelita because I wanted to give a good impression. Kinda.
It was pretty decent.
This is...
Uh-oh.
You know this guy. You know, you've seen him on Tosh.0.
Oh, fuck. What's his name, though? Who is this dude?
Onision.
Okay. Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Onision has only been convicted of one crime, and it's easily the most tame crime on this entire list. You know what he did? destroyed some wetlands in his backyard, and had to go do a couple weeks in jail.
Oh yeah, so he's technically a criminal, I guess.
Technically a criminal. Outside of that, he has had a long history of grooming underage girls to come live at his house, and he's 30-something years old. He's been psychologically abusive to multiple partners, physically abusive to multiple partners. You should just go watch a bunch of Repzion videos about this guy. Chris Hansen took an interest in him, which is cool. Like the Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
When he made his comeback by looking at fucking Onision's life and looking into that shit. So go look up a bunch of stuff, because honestly, there's too much creepy bullshit for me to cover all at once. But this is his claim to fame. This is a real tour de force.
100 million views almost on this, by the way, everybody. So
you can thank Daniel Tosh for that.
Yeah.
But this is Greg's #1 song.
Guys!
What, Greg?
I'm a banana!
You're a what?
I'm a banana!
What happened to your clothes?
I'm a banana! I'm a banana! I'm a banana! I'm a banana! Look at me, man! Yeah. I'm a banana! I'm a banana! I'm a banana! Look at me, man! Banana power! Banana power! Banana power! Banana power! Banana power! Banana power! Look at me, move! Uh-oh, banana time! Uh-oh,
I don't think I've ever made it this far in.
Me neither.
Stop!
Beautiful banana noises.
Stop! Stop! Card, bark, mark, dark, hard, dark, card, mark, dark, bark, dark, hard.
Chicken, I am chicken, girl.
Stop!
Yeah. So another thing this guy would do is he would get on Twitter and he would be like, hey, my adoring fans that are usually like little girls that are like preteens, middle school, and low high school age girls, I want you to send me pictures of your tummies with my name written on them.
Of course.
And I will tell, and also if you want, you can send me pictures of yourself and I will rate you in my videos and make fun of you even though you're like 12. And then if you're hot, I'll tell you you're hot even if you're 12. He's a real fucking creep, piece of shit.
But weirdly enough, they ended up on C because the bar for this list is very fucking low.
I've got him right behind John Hinckley Jr. actually.
Okay,
Like,
well, okay, I got it behind E.G. Allen.
That's fair.
Well, in C, it's a classic. That's why it kind of stays. I guess we're being a little biased about that because legitimately the song fucking sucks.
Yeah, my girlfriend loves watching people rip on this guy, but I think that song is pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah, it is.
It loses me at the banana sounds and then everything after that, but the first like minute of that is classic shit. It's great. When the chicken comes in, it really loses people. You know, it's neither here nor there. Oh my! So this is probably the least famous person on this list. This is a guy called Shane Coates. That's his government name. I don't care if I'm doxing him.
Shane Coates.
Shane Coates. He's from Michigan, which means he's a juggalo, naturally.
Okay.
He was a part of a musical group with his wife called Deviant Horror. They make horrorcore music because obviously they're juggalos and they look like that, or he looks like that. His wife's kind of hot too. It really pisses me off.
What?
Yeah, it pisses me off. You'll see. She's actually like underneath the clown makeup, probably pretty hot. But actually, since this is I'll tell you what he did after we watch it, just because it's already kind of pulling up here. And, you know, we'll mix it up a little bit and see what's up. You know? See, maybe if that changes the way you judge if you don't know the crime going in. You know?
YouTube said we needed to hear some decent music for a chance.
For, yeah, a split second.
I already don't like it.
Dude. Yeah, so that's him right there. Clown with black hair. Clown with blonde hair is his wife. She'd probably be kind of hot without the... See, like, kind of hot.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, at least Michigan hot.
Some prefer an axe with me, I like my machete. It dice you up like spaghetti. So precise when beheading. So freaking nice the way it's sliced. Only used it twice, but already I have decided no more knives in my life. New beginnings. Carve it simple but right at the bone so that I can consume with the meat of the dead. See my oven, the little lights red. Inside of my oven, somebody named Fred. Sipping blood from a cup that I started from the skull of some dude I've been drunk in his bed. First I chopped off his head, then got hit from his head, then I got in his bed for more head.
I'm angry.
Upset too.
I'm angry for a number of reasons. Number one, I find her very attractive.
Yeah, she's very.
Number
very
two, this is the best rapper of the bunch so far.
Yeah, 100%.
Number three, it might end up in the A tiers as of right now.
It already has for me.
Yeah, it might end up in A. I hate that.
So far.
It pisses me off.
My cursor's there.
He's actually got some bars. Like, it's not good lyrics, but he's got, like, the flow.
He does.
He's got the presentation.
They cut it and cut it to shreds.
Yeah,
Nothing was said, I just watched it bled. Discovered his mother up under the covers. I rubbed her, covered the covers with red. Told her to suddenly put it in west. Shut up, you love it, so murderous, yeah. Fetch me a shovel, dug up a deep hole, buried her chest in the stomach and legs.
I'm here for it, though.
All I wanna do is chop, 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 chop up a body. Chop, 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 chop it up bodies. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
You should've got a guy
dark in the middle of a backyard rich hotel lobby. Chop, chop, chop it up bodies. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I just chop, 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 chop 'em. Heart still beating, watch me stop 'em. Chop, 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 chop 'em. Cook 'em, eat 'em, I'm so rotten. I just chop, 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 chop 'em. Blood to drink while I feast off 'em. My chop, chop ain't stopping me when I'm chopping. Chop, chop, chop 'em.
Some like them well done, I like them so rare they're breathing. Get so aroused while they're screaming, I get wet, seeing them bleeding. See, I'm feeding, I need it. Your face, bitch, please, I will eat it. You'll get erased or deleted without a trace, let I mean it. I'm that bitch with a blade and a mask, checking my flash, having a blast, hacking cadavers and half in the stack and the stack in the back of my daddy's old shack. Slash them and gash them, then bag them like trash, stacking them, rapping them, gag them and laugh. I stab them, I stab them, I stab them, I stab until I have enough blood for a bath. See, I lure them to the dungeon with my nice big tits. Then I slice, cut, slit their fucking thighs, neck, wrists. As the vein wine drips, I take me 9 fine sips before my knife slides in, rips, and I dive right in. Delicious.
I mean, I can't respect the song because it's just still about murder. And people who just want to talk about murder all the time. Just,
boring.
It is. It's very boring, but...
Rappers that actually commit murder do the same goddamn thing, too. So, like, why do I care about them doing it?
But this is so, like, well put together.
I
give it to them.
The production is really, really... Astro Clown Productions. You have to give them fucking credit. They have done a great job making these two sound good.
They did. This was terrific job so far.
And I think this is, like, their biggest hit, if you want to call any of their songs hits.
5.3Ks. Well, I want to hear
in the
more
jungle community, it's probably a big hit. They've got one called 6 Feet Deep over there that's got 1.9 million in 3 years.
1.9K.
Yeah, not million. I'm
do it, chop, 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 chop up a body. Chop, 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 chop it up bodies. It's one of my favorite hobbies.
The Charlie
The park in the dark in the middle of a backyard rich hotel lobby. I'm chop, chop, chopping up bodies. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I just chop, 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 chop 'em. Heart still beating, watch me stop 'em. Chop, 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 chop 'em. Cook 'em, eat 'em, I'm so rotten.
You know, they don't chop them so much. These people have been in an awful lot of... Not a lot of pieces.
So we're just thinking about this last job.
The corpses of 4 whores from the corner store and the floorboard of my 4x4 4-door Ford.
They seem very old right now. They seem like they're all in one piece.
Force tour, but I need more before I'm bored. So I met up with the wife who just finished sharpening in her knife and her little flag covered in blood from just taking a life.
Follow behind, cause I've got some plans for the night that involve a lot of crimson flowing and people screaming in fright. No remorse for the torch poured around those
whose idea was this for the rap? Is this him supporting her or supporting him?
Some more bored, ignorant force, like she's taking the show force and forks in their pores to their force. Fucking dead.
Well,
all I wanna do is chop, 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 chop up a body. Chop, 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 chop in the bodies. It's one of my favorite hobbies. At the park in the dark in the middle of a backyard rich hotel lobby. I'm chop, chop, chop in the bodies. It's one of my favorite hobbies. I just chop, 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 chop 'em. Heart still beating, watch me stop 'em. Chop, 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 chop 'em.
And you know what? When I tell you what this crime that guy committed is, you're gonna think it's good they got that. Really, he's glad they got a privacy fence. He's glad they got a privacy fence. So he raped his stepdaughter for like 15 years almost, or not 15, like 10 years.
Jesus.
It only finally stopped after she became an adult, moved out, and
talked about it,
like told the police about it.
Well, yeah,
that woman's daughter, I'm pretty sure, is the one that he was like fucking for almost a decade. And also, multiple girls, middle school and high school age, had reported that this guy had been sliding into their Facebook DMs, trying to like flirt with them and shit.
I feel like there's a trend: drugs and pedos.
Juggalos, pedophile. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Juggalos are fine. Juggalos are fine.
We like juggalos.
I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him.
He's an A. He's an A tier. I mean, it's an A tier because it's more well put together than everything else.
I'm putting him at the beginning of B tier.
That's fair enough.
Before John Hinckley, but also just below Gigi Allen to get into A. Because I feel like
do that too.
For me, if you're in the A tier, I see very little room for improvement with what you've done.
That is fair.
And I feel like there was still quite a bit of room for improvement in his music. Like I'm
gonna put them both in there. I know it's about his crime, but
yeah.
I'm gonna say it's the deviant group.
Yeah, the deviant, I'm calling them a collective because to be fair, I don't think the wife was culpable. I think she's been found innocent of anything like that. So
it wasn't. It's her daughter.
She wasn't knowingly having her kid get fucked by this guy.
I mean, could
have been. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, she's actually passed polygraphs and been cleared of everything, and like she's been very broken up about all of this since then. Like, but
maybe you should find her abductor.
I looked at now here's the thing. I looked into a little bit too much of this. It seems like the daughter didn't feel that she would have been taken seriously because the mother was so invested in so many of this guy's shit, like the rap and whatnot.
I mean, that makes sense.
The girl, without even putting forth the effort to find out if it would be the case, assumed it would be the case that her mom would take this guy's side over her. Even though apparently the mom is like, no, I would fucking not have. At all. So, like, it could have been, it's a really fucked up, tragic situation.
Seeing that video, though, you wouldn't have guessed that. You would think she's like, oh, she's going to always...
I empathize 100% with where the daughter's coming from, but the woman legitimately seems like she's very fucked up that all of this was happening, and she has brought some of that on herself by not, being there enough. Apparently, whatever. It's a lot. I looked into this one a lot because it really fucked me up to look at and look into.
So we're on our last.
This is our last guy, and
last guest
fucking
on the show.
The legend himself, Andy fucking Dick. If anybody doesn't know Andy Dick,
you need to know. Let's go look it up Google.
Go watch. You could watch News Radio.
Right.
You could watch the Andy Dick Show. You could get on YouTube and watch any IP2 streamer right now.
There's too much.
You can find Andy Dick so many places. Andy Dick has
not as multiple. Much Chris Chan.
He has multiple music projects. This one that I found that I wanted to sample though specifically.
Is it actually good?
It's called Andy Dick and the Bitches of the Universe.
Oh yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you decide if it's good or not.
The Stalker song, Love Ninja. I already like it. Oh.
The waiting room, what a place for our first kiss. Isn't it weird that we both have the same therapist? All my time with you was so precious. I know we'll probably wind up being Mr. and Mrs. Cause I wined and dined you at the Ritz, how about that? I drank so much I got the shits, remember that? I got you that facial and that massage, what about that? You never would let me get you a colonic, what's up with that? It's just a plastic tube.
We've almost got a video with more views than this.
Jeez, yeah, we do have a video with more views than this.
We do? We got one with more than 83?
Yeah, we have mine's at 100 almost.
Oh, dude, we're beating Andy Dick's music career.
We are.
Fuck you, Andy Dick.
Fuck you, Andy Dick.
And the bitches of the century.
Right. Like, oh, this is...
It's everything you thought it would be, hopefully.
I can't judge it yet. I'm trying to judge it. But it's just like he's just talking, but the music actually sounds decent in the back. And
I kind of thought he would be a rapper.
Same.
But, like, I'm glad he's not.
And then this goofy, weird, pointy nipples on Andy Dick and his weird joint that he's holding.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
They stick up your butt, helps clean out the pipes. I'm not stalking you, I'm just calling a lot. I'm not trying to upset you. I'm not. Who's this Kevin guy? I think I should know. I didn't give up 3 weeks of my life just to let you go. Oh no, I don't give up that easy. Come on, I think we can work it out, sweetie. For 19 days we were in love, you fucking bitch.
This got so unhinged.
This is so Andy Dick, though.
It is.
It's so. I feel like Andy Dick has played this song outside a woman's house in a boombox.
But this is
sitting alone of his car.
But this is creeping up to A tier for me.
Is it really?
Just because it's so crazy.
Okay, fair enough.
I love it so far.
Oh my God. What did I just say? I didn't mean it. But you took the dog and all the booze, and I got Jack. You know those Betsy Johnson skirts and Prada shoes? I think I won't lose back. That's right. Give them all back to me, because you know what? I'll fucking wear them. I'm not stalking you, I'm just calling a lot. I'm not trying to freak you out. I'm not. Oh, I saw that Kevin guy. Thought you should know. He seems alright, but it's time for him to go. That's right, I think he should get out of the picture right quick. In fact, you know what I'm thinking the man should do, maybe? Suck my dick. That's right. What should he do, boys? Suck his dick. Fine, alone. Don't worry about me. I said I'm fine. You don't understand that I know that you're still mine. Cause we got the perfect relationship. In my head, I'm talking about the voices I hear. That's what they said. Yeah, they told me that neither of us are right. We're both wrong. You're just a little more wrong. You're wronger. A lot longer.
The music's good though.
I'm not
It's like he
stalking
got
you,
crime
I'm just calling a
Yeah,
lot.
kinda, yeah.
Without Les Claypool.
I'm not gonna fucking rape you or anything, seriously. I'm not.
I don't believe that.
Where's
No,
that
yeah,
Kevin
that's true.
guy?
Matter of
Have
fact,
you
that your
found
criminal
him
record,
yet?
that's not true.
You know, they're looking in the totally wrong place. I bet. Because how would I know? I don't know. Finally got the guy to suck my dick. In fact, why don't both of you suck my dick?
I have to give that a C.
Wow.
It has to go to C for me. Because Andy Dick was the least interesting part of it all. The backing band fucking rocked.
They did rock.
They rule, whoever they are. But Andy Dick did the least heavy lifting there, musically.
You're right. He just screamed in the mic.
He did. It was funny. A lot of funny stuff he
It was
said.
funny. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna put him above Onision and C. Only reason I said it was creeping up to A tier was just because it was funny, but the list is not about the funny.
That's fair, yeah. It's about the talent.
If it was funny, it'd have been S tier because Charles Manson didn't make me laugh.
Yeah! Charles Manson
He actually made me almost
things.
cry because his beautiful angel voice.
He really does have a beautiful voice, man. Wasted talent. So, what for the folks at home, for the folks that are watching, now that we've gone through all 9, why don't you read them your tier list and let everybody know where they rank?
So, as far as what we have, Charles Manson's going to stay on S tier. It was legitimately some good music. Like you could.
The guy has fucking chops.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful.
You can hate him
about
all you
it.
want.
Nobody's an A, but
Fair
we got
enough.
Deviant at the top of B because it was actually really well put together and the songs were fine.
That's fair.
Which it was a little bit hard to say putting that above John Hinckley, who's next.
Yeah.
But John Hinckley was just a man.
He's
in front of the guitar.
But he's like the best of the bunch.
Yeah,
of singer-songwriters other than Charlie.
Right. So I'm gonna rate his lyricism and his charm because he's got a charm in his voice.
He does
when he sings.
Yeah.
So
true.
I could put that on top of B, but as far as just all around music video and stuff, I'm gonna say Deviant goes over John Hinckley.
That's fair.
And then G.G. Allen was behind that.
Yeah.
Was on the B list.
That's fair.
I feel like that's rightful.
Yeah.
But then Andy Dick go to C over Onision because both of them were kind of gag music, so that's why they get a little bit of.
That's nice you put them all in one tier like that too.
Yeah.
That works very well.
It does. I feel like that makes sense as far as the tier list. The Big Lurch is in D above Chris Chan. At
That's
least
fair.
Big Lurch tried.
Big Lurch. Hey, now Chris Chan also tried.
No, he didn't.
As hard as
what Chris Chan says is trying.
As far as what Chris Chan is capable of putting effort-wise into anything, he did try.
True.
It was just singing over a fucking recording of the Backstreet Boys.
But Chris Chan also made Sonichu, which is not trying. That is just ripping off everything, which is what he did. Which is, again, what you said, that's Chris Chan's life.
You're not wrong.
Which you can't throw into music.
You summed it up very well.
And then Cyrix is going to be dead fucking last.
Okay. That's reasonable.
Cyrix is going to be, I'm actually gonna go ahead and make this a G or an F. I mean,
Yeah, put a couple of tiers between Cyrex and whoever you thought was the second worst.
yeah, it's going there for sure for Cyrex.
Knock him down to like
F, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Yeah, we're gonna go G tier for Cyrex.
Make a G tier. So you like Charles Manson so much, there's a big gap between him and Deviant.
Compared to everybody else, yeah.
Fair enough.
Deviant's music still wasn't that great.
Yeah, that's fair.
John Hinckley's music was good.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
agree with that.
Deviant deserves to be on the bottom of the B list just for the fact of like what they stood for, just murder and shit. At least the other two had meaning. But again,
at least John Hinckley
I'm going as far as like it caught my attention. And it did. Deviant's video caught my attention a lot.
That's fair.
I listened to it, and the whole thing I wanted to be there for.
I empathize with that. I respect your list.
Okay, cool. 2 years.
I took Charles Manson in S tier because he's easily the most talented individual on that fucking list.
Fair enough.
Honestly, he's the only person that deserved a music career.
100%.
And Gigi Allen had one. So that says a lot. Like
that's true.
Gigi Allen is in the A tier, weirdly enough.
I don't know.
I like that song.
I liked it.
I think it's very Gigi Allen. Granted, I think Gigi Allen's, even when you picked Bite It, You Scum, I think that song is fun as fuck. Like,
I want to hear it.
I don't want to go out of my way to listen to it often, but, like, I could scream that in the car every once in a while.
Right.
When it comes on, It's a fun song. Gigi Allen makes some decent enough music, and I thought that of everybody, he showed the second most musical talent of everybody. Because at least, like, he was playing the guitar in that song, and he sang, and he had solid lyrics, good voice. Deviant Horror leads off B tier because it was very well put together. The guy can he's like 3/4 of the way to being a good rapper.
Yeah, he was almost there.
Yeah, it's
to being like, I want to hear more.
A little too much of fluctuating between I want to be a Juggalo rapper and I want to be a lyrical miracle kind of guy. So, like, I don't like that it would be, like, Juggalo rap about murder and then I don't know where just, like, 50 fucking words all in one. It doesn't fit. It didn't really work to me. He needs to pick a lane and stay in that lane.
Honestly, his woman kept him on the B list.
She also was doing the lyrical miracle shit. And it's like, you guys need to fucking calm down.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't work for you. They can't talk fast enough and clear enough to make it work. But they were solid all around. I got John Hinckley Jr. in the middle of B tier. Because he's got the most prolific music career other than Gigi Allen at this point, which is weird because he got released from prison in 2020. But his music is perfectly fine. You can tell it's from the heart. You can tell that he cares.
I can agree with that.
And he might have had the least fucked up criminal history of everybody.
The least fucked up,
As a side note, which is weird when you shot a president.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was like you said, he was in a psychiatric ward, which... That's how it should have been because the reason he shot the president was just rather wild.
It is kind of apropos, too, because...
Do your history research because we're not going to go into it.
Real quick, though, I will go into one little piece of history. Reagan cut funding to psychiatric wards, like, runs by the state.
Yeah.
So, like, if he hadn't done that, there's a good chance John Hinckley Jr. would have just been in one anyway and Reagan wouldn't have gotten shot.
Well, that's just a Republican thing to do anyway.
It's the funniest shit. It's honestly just amazing that it all turned out like that. But I got Onision on after that because I'm a Banana is very funny to me.
Yeah, no.
She sense of humor of a child, and I think that I'm a Banana is very funny for about 45 seconds into the song, and then after that it falls off. But like, I think everybody below was worse. Andy Dick was worse because Andy Dick did the least amount of work in his own goddamn song.
Yeah,
I feel the same way. I give the same criticism to Andy Dick and the Bitches of the Century that I give to Machine Gun Kelly's pop punk album. It's that the lead singer and the namesake of the band is the least interesting motherfucker on the album, and the Bitches of the Century can play.
They could.
Whoever they are, they can play. Andy Dick cannot sing. Chris Chan is the only thing in D tier because Chris Chan is Chris Chan. I didn't want to put her in F because she's already gone through enough, just in life in general.
Well, him at the time.
Yeah, him at the time. I feel that at least, like, I got a laugh out of Chris. Like, I'll take that over the nothing that I got out of F tier, which Big Lurch is E tier, my bad. E tier, Big Lurch, and then Cyrex after that. Big Lurch was just fucking atrocious.
Well, yeah, Lurch was, at least you could listen to it. Cyrex was just...
His production saved him. Both of their productions saved them, but, like, I think Big Lurch's beat that he got was more interesting. And, like, at least, like, it felt different to a lot of other things I've heard recently. So there was something about it, at least. And Cyrex was just unredeemable. Other than when he started breakdancing in the middle of it. That was kind of funny. Other than, like, and that was it. That was the talent show. Charles Manson's a unanimous winner.
The Scumbag Talent Show.
He
everybody.
honestly ran the fuck away with it. Like, it
The
wasn't even
Scumbag
close.
Talent Show.
Give it up for Uncle Charlie.
Yeah, we gotta give it to Charlie. Who,
Give it up to him.
the bar was set so low that Charlie fucking pole vaulted with that motherfucker over all these motherfuckers and ended up basically lapping them around this tier list.
What was fucked is as soon as he was the first one we played, I knew I made a mistake and should have saved him for the middle. Because he was gonna probably win.
Yeah.
Because he actually is super fucking good at music.
And I hate to say it.
I also hate to say it. He got all those people
He's
killed.
a piece of shit. But,
and destroyed the lives of
goddamn,
multiple people. But man, he's a good fucking...
Your voice makes me want to fucking kiss angels.
Should have been a
I
beach
don't know.
boy. He should have been a beach boy. That's all we can say.
But that's all we have today, everybody. I hope you're still here at the end of all that. I can understand.
I hope you're still alive.
Charles Manson would have probably saved more people through halfway the video.
We really did peak at the beginning. I should have ordered these differently.
But fuck it.
It is
This
what it
is
is.
how we do it here at the farms.
We wing it.
So, yeah, we hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Again, you know who we are.
Yeah.
This was a great video. We're gonna have more just for everybody. More just bi-weekly kind of things.
We'll just be pumping out random shit when I break into his house.
So, yeah.
So
So it's gonna be fun. We're gonna be posting more stuff for everybody here soon. And then don't forget to be catching these weekend comedy hours we're posting out too.
Yeah, for sure.
But thanks for coming by, everybody, and enjoy living life without us.
Yeah, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Because that's coming up. That's coming up
all about
when
that.
we're shooting this. God knows when this will go up, but it's coming up when we're shooting it. So
thanks, everybody.
yeah, have a good night, everyone. Peace.